ESPN's coverage of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series on ABC. Brought to you by Sprint. The chase for the Sprint Cup comes to you with NASCAR Sprint Cup Mobile. Only from Sprint and only on the Now Network. The all-new 09 F-150. It's not just a new truck, it's a new F-150. And Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side.
The celebration continues here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. The curtain call for the 2008 NASCAR Sprint Cup season. And Jimmy Johnson and his Team Lowe's team, Chad Knaus, they have done it. 3 consecutive titles, 8 titles altogether for Hendrick Motorsports. The beginning of a dynasty may be here for the 48 team, but the end of an era for another driver who's had a great career with Joe Gibbs Racing, Tony Stewart. Mike.
And catching up with Tony Stewart right now, came awfully close to walking away with a home run, so to speak. How would you describe the night?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, to be leading there with 20 laps to go and driving away from the field, I mean, you can't ask for more than that. So just appreciate everything Zippy and these guys have done. And, you know, it's hard. We all wanted to win this last race, but, you know, so did 42 other guys today that wanted to win the last one of the year. But I'm really proud of these guys. You know, the biggest thing to me is that we went out on a night that we were competitive at night, and everybody knew we were here. They knew we were one of the fastest cars all day. You know, we did what we needed to do. And
now you turn the page. Has it sunk in?
Not yet. I mean, I want to congratulate Jimmy Johnson and, you know, just spend time with these guys right now. And tomorrow's tomorrow. We'll worry about that tomorrow.
You certainly know how difficult it is to win a championship. Can you put it in perspective, what it's like to see a guy win 3 in a row?
Pretty impressive. I mean, it's they've done something that it's not likely anybody will do this again for another 20 or 30 years.
Thank you, Tony.
The Joe Gibbs era is over for Tony Stewart. Now the start of a whole new future. Stewart-Haas Racing, Chevrolet, his teammate Ryan Newman, looking ahead to 2009. And here is a Chevrolet that's been almost unbeatable the last 3 years. You saw the point fund checker, heard about it a moment ago. Do the calculations. In the last 3 years, Jimmy Johnson has pocketed over $45 million in earnings to win those 3 consecutive titles. Let's go down to Alan.
Well, Doc, most people who get involved in automobile racing get started because their dad had a passion for motorsports. Such was the case for Jimmy Johnson here with his dad, Gary. Now, you just look so happy. Tell me what's going through your mind at watching what your son has achieved tonight.
Oh, man. Kyle Cale's record, and to be in the record books, and just to be here. I mean, we used to sit on the couch in El Cajon and watch this, and for him to make it and his roller coaster ride to get here, we're still pinching ourselves. This is a dream come true.
When you watch how hard Jimmy works at his craft, what goes through your mind?
Man, he's so dedicated to it, and the testing and all the other stuff they put out, and going to the gym and working out, and the appearances and stuff. I'll call him, and I had to learn how to text message because he won't call me. He don't have time to call me. He can only text me, so I had to learn how to text message. So
that's fun. Now, I assume at some point when all the public celebrations are through, you'll get a chance to celebrate privately as a family.
Yeah, maybe we can get together Thanksgiving or something, you know.
One of the few weekends off in a year?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Hey, now how about that Carl Edwards? That guy a class act or what? I mean, that man's going to win him a bunch of championships also.
Absolutely, Gary. Thanks.
Cool.
Proud dad down here in the middle of the celebration.
As well he should be. And take a look now at the final point standings for 2008. The margin was 69 points. Carl Edwards behind Jimmy Johnson. 8 positions changed here in this final race. And you see there's Edwards, Biffle in 3rd. The big gainer, Tony Stewart, all the way up to 9th position. Also, Kevin Harvick and Clint Boyer both moving up a spot to 4th and 5th. How about our 3rd place finisher, Greg Biffle, with Dave?
Greg Biffle finishing 18th tonight, but obviously finishing 3rd in the chase is not what you wanted. It started out so strong, Greg. Can you sum up your chase this year?
Well, I mean, I tell you what, these guys did a great job. Robbie Reiser, all the guys at the shop, the engine shop, you know, we just didn't have any failures. Our car was just sound every week we showed up. And the guys just did a great job on pit road. You know, great pit stops. Great call tonight. You know, even though we finished 18th, we had to come for fuel. We just need to work on it this winter. and be a little bit better next year, be like our teammates on fuel mileage. But to come home third with the 3 and 4 Fusion and Dish Network and everybody that's been on board this year, Red Cross, it's just really exciting for us.
You were chasing your teammate and also Jimmy Johnson. I need to ask you about our champion now. For the third time, what's it like trying to beat him, and what do you think of his accomplishment 3 in a row?
Well, I don't know where he finished tonight, but, we were in front of him there for a little bit, so we were able to run with him tonight. And the guys they just been really good, the right place, the right time, a lot of luck, just all those things that add up to being consistent every week. And that's what those guys have done. They've figured it out. And once you figure it out, as long as you keep polishing on it, you'll keep doing well. So congratulations to those guys.
And I think Greg Biffle and the 16 team are closer to figuring it out now, guys.
Indeed, it is the time to congratulate Jimmy Johnson on what they've accomplished. You guys each have won. You've won 2 titles. You won 1 as a driver. Your thoughts on what Jimmy Johnson and his team has done? 3 consecutive championships.
In spite of how easy Jimmy Johnson and Chad Canals make it look, this stuff's hard, and what they've done 3 years in a row is really incredible.
Yeah, and I know there's been tried to make a lot of comparisons about different times, and was this equal to what Kel Yarborough did? It doesn't make any difference, when you compare that. What they've done is just amazing. They've kept a team together. They've been there each and every year and done their job. Jimmy Johnson has never finished out of the top 5 in the points since he came into this sport. So it's just amazing. Truly incredible job by Jimmy Johnson. Chad Canals, I know you're a crew chief. They deserve a lot of credit for everything that they go through, but I'm going to give that driver a lot of credit in being able to handle all the pressures that it takes, not only week in and week out, but here 3 consecutive years. Just simply amazing to watch.
And 5 times they finished in the top 2 in the points, so what a phenomenal year of consistency for Jimmy Johnson. Why don't we visit with Kevin Harvick? Here's Jamie Little.
Kevin Harvick ties his best finish of the year. 2nd, ends up 4th in points. Kevin, how close were you guys there at the end?
We were about a lap short after we came in and pitted and topped off, but Shell Pennzoil guys made a great call on pit road to come in and top the thing off, and we were here to try to win the race and get 4th in the points. We got half of that accomplished. I didn't think we were even racing the 99. I was just going as fast as I had to keep the 26 back there, but 99 made it.
Kevin, you've been racing Jimmy Johnson as long as he's been in the series. Put in perspective, from your point of view, what he's accomplished tonight.
Well, Jimmy, he and I kind of grew up at the Hornaday household there as we moved our career to the East Coast, and caused a little bit of trouble and had a lot of fun and came up through some of the similar ranks. But to see what he's accomplished, he's a great person, great organization that he's with, and just really proud of him to see everything that he's accomplished.